talked to him earlier, and man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And these teams both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking. Is it getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defense?
The simple answer, Kevin, is no. We're still having an amazing, immense amount of problem trying to statistically measure what is happening defensively. But we know how you can impact offenses with the way you play defense. The measuring metrics on individual skill, we're probably 3 or 4 years away from understanding that the way we could.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Halliburton drives in. Three-pointer heel. Al Horford with the rebound. And so Horford will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Driving inside. Launches a three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Another big out there who can stretch the floor. Horford doing that now often.
And nickel too. He can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shot clock at 6. Leonard attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive block.
Now here's Brogdon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Horford. Leonard with no one around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now here's Irving. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Powell. For the three. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He hopes to match Kyrie Irving's creativity by showing him a variety of defensive looks. Coach says Irving ruins game plans because he instantly sees what's coming and makes adjustments on the fly. So we'll see who wins this strategy session tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Irving, after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Beyond the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. From about 19 feet. And now the Clippers on the break. And finished off by Leonard.
And that's the high motor, the long stride we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
They kick out to Hield. To the middle. Duarte. Turner with the screen. Shoots the three. And Buddy Hield gets the three. Hield's got 6 points.
But with a young perimeter player like Hield is, operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
All right, that was your Clippers.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Clippers leading by 4. They set the pick from the baseline. The shot's good from Irving.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up and knocking down the mid-range J.
Pass to Hield. Back to McConnell. Hield outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here is Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Irving. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Halliburton outside. On the wing, Hield. From the wing, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been at...
On the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers. All right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Los Angeles leading by 8.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Powell, that's good.
Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Irving. Back to Halliburton. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. So this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Clippers leading by 11. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. It has to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. The drive by Rubio. On the wing, Hield. They set the pick. Pass to Turner. Back to Hield. That shot off. Great D that time from Powell. Outside Irving. And here is Powell. Outside Leonard. Back to Powell. From downtown. He can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Pass to Duarte. Fires from deep. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Irving. .139 left to play in the first half. Pacers trailed by 12. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
1:31 left in the first half.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league. D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They get it back. Pass to Smith. Back to Halliburton. Screen by Smith. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing it.
So it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. .43 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to Hield. To the left side wing. There's a good screen. Here's Forte. It's hauled in by Zubac. It's Jackson with the drive. Launches it. That shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now, Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Hield. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got the first points of the second half here for the Pacers.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Irving attacking, and it's sent back by Turner. Driving to the basket, and it's sent back by Leonard. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
To the inside. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Irving with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Horford misses the 3. Pacers trailed by 17. Hield from outside. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Hield's got 12 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Hield can't hit. Clippers leading by 16. Left side Irving. Pass to Powell. Off target from outside. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Hield. From the arc. Again, Hield missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Oh, Leonard in position.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Outside Irving. Going inside. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Turner.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. It's good from the top of the key.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Make some noise for T-shirt time.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Leonard with the ball. He's got 20. Inside. Oh, and the beat by Leonard.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Drills it from outside. Hield's got 15.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Now, here is Irving. On the wing, Irving. Outside, Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 7 points for Horford.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
LA timeout. Go out and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Markkanen.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Zubac. Right side Jackson. Deflects the pass. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers.
Right.
And of everything, he's doing well.
On to the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timeout called the Pacers. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Outside to Brogdon. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Irving. Down low. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Hield. There's the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And a great move from Horford as he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Horford.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then hits the basket?
Pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Leonard's got 24 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And here's Halliburton. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Pass to Hield. Outside Turner. Here's Brogdon. Back to Hield. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. Back to Irving. Picked by Horford. To the paint. Takes it out to Leonard. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Leonard's got 29 in the game. Hield outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from three.
Now Irving. Here he goes. Horford trying to free himself up. No good from Irving. Here's Forte. Powell with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
It's Powell on the wing. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And another three for the Clippers.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 11 rebounds. Pass to Duarte. Can they get it? The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Irving with it. Four on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Basketball.
5 seconds left in the game. Shoots from the baseline. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a